Good evening, it's Brian at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I want to show you the new updated version of the Honda CRV ES model. Brian's my name, so any information like in the car, please give us a call, 086 843 1945. This video is just for illustrative purposes. This car may be for sale when you're actually looking at the time, but also it may be used for other cars which are similar to it. This particular car is actually a car we had in our demonstration fleet. But what's happened quite lately is they've put on a couple of extras on the middle spec, which is the most popular ES model on the CRV. So at the front, all the newer versions of the CRVs since mid 2015 have the nice wraparound daytime running light along here, usual headlight structure, nice parking light in here with a chrome surround around it, and then at the front bumper there's a nice garnish with some chrome on the grille. The engine is a 1.6 120 horsepower diesel engine, which is €200 a year for road tax, but also achieves somewhere in the region of 55 to 60 miles per gallon, sorry, 50 to 55 miles per gallon quite easily. What they've done with the updated version for latter part of 2016 and on into 17 is a new wheel style, which is diamond cut. So the outside section is polished along here, you see the way there's a reflection on it, and then the inside is black as well. Very similar shape to the old wheel, but this one just with the diamond cut is quite striking. After that then they put roof rails on top. One nice thing about the roof rails is that sometimes we used to find when people were looking at different models in these, comparing say the ES and the ES Sport. The ES Sport used to have the roof rails, and one comment that people used to think was the ES Sport bigger? And it's purely because the visual effect of having the roof rail on top. Now you can use it obviously for roof bars and all that kind of stuff as well. And then the other thing as well is it's also got tinted rear glass for privacy as well, which was only standard to the Executive and ES Sport models before. So those features have really changed the look of the car overall. They're nice features that complement what was already quite a nice looking car anyway. So standard on these, quick run around after that, sensors on the front, anti-lock brakes with vehicle stability assist and traction control. All those doors have bars for side impact protection. Rear sensors along here, garnish along the back, chrome along the centre area of the boot, and then the boot is pretty much gigantic in the CRV. Whoops, forgot to take out the rubbish here and a little bit of floor mats that are meant to go into the car. So after that then, the boot is quite cavernous, and then those seats fold forward of their own accord as well. And if we want to let them back up, what we can do is grab that there, put it up there and along there. So in terms of leg room, I'm 6 foot, so that's the kind of leg room you're going to get, which is quite large. After that then, vents in terms of the back, rear electrics with child locks back there, and the cool thing is the doors open at a right angle, so it makes I suppose loading children, passengers, adults sometimes too, much easier than normal. So after that, okay, so electrics for windows and mirrors. With an ES model we can also, using the key, unlock or open the windows even. So lock, if you watch the wing mirrors, sorry if I do it properly, the wing mirror comes in. If I do the opposite on the key, we'll look at the windows, so they come down. Similarly again, I can lock them back up. One thing you notice is the wing mirrors haven't come back out, but if I open up the door, wing mirrors start to come back out then again. After that, so we were saying usual electrics for windows and mirrors, parking sensors front and rear we've already discussed, economy function, which is basically going to reduce how aggressive the cruise control or the air conditioner over here is. It'll also give you these two brackets either side which are white. They'll change to green if you're not driving economically as a visual cue. The Honda Connect system over here will also integrate a camera. The camera then is quite useful for when we're going backwards. So we get sensors, so it's telling us on the radar up here where the problem is, also down here, and we can also then get a more panoramic view, or we can zoom. So we got a number of different functions on that camera as well. While we're moving up forward, we have in here USB connectors multiplied by 2 to play music, charge phone, HDMI if you want to play video, 12 volt outlet. Not really sure what people use them for, to be honest. Maybe sat navs, possibly. And then up here, if we go forward, so we get radar forward as well, so quite cool. Climate control, passenger, driver, independent, rear demisters with wing mirror demisters as well, usual heating controls with air conditioning, or we can sync it and control everything from one side either. 6-4 gearbox with 120 horsepower. In here, smart radio, which is going to be touch and swipe. There's a separate video for this I can go through, I can send it on to you if you want. But basically we can have any internet radio station we want. We can go in and surf the net once we have basically found a hotspot. Hotspots usually are from either a mobile phone or a Wi-Fi area, so you can surf the net. It's like a tablet, it's an Android powered system. Mobile phone for Bluetooth or playing music, audio, which is going to be Bluetooth, USB like we had down here, usual radio or digital radio, settings for general settings overall, and then trip information. A million gazillion other things going on in that radio as well. So electrochromatic rear mirror, so if someone drives up behind you, jackings itself, conversation mirror in here, so glasses go in there, but you can also keep an eye on what's happening in the back. Usual lights with alarm and immobilizer functions. iMid down here will change things like average speed, miles per gallon, any other information you think is useful up high at the driver's eye line. And then down here we also have trip computer for average speed, miles per gallon, and all that kind of stuff down through there as well. Headlights are automated, wipers are automated, so you don't have to worry about turning them on or off yourself. Driver, passenger, curtain airbags, side airbags. Seat is going to be height adjustable with lumbar support down through there. Steering wheel is rake, reach, sorry the other way around I meant, but rake reach, so it's quite useful as well. So that's just a quick overview of the ES model. If the car is of interest, Brian's my name. If you come to the garage, just ask for Brian, or if you want to find out any information, please give us a call, 08684319945. We do good finance packages, sometimes subsidised by Honda as well, and then we do trade-ins, and the garage is here, over 65 years, located in Kildare town, quite close to the Kildare village outlet. So hopefully this model of CRV, or one of the cars we can supply, is of interest, and thanks for taking time to watch.